Now that we've got this porch completely demoed and now that we've got the new footing in, let's get to rebuilding it. We're going to do everybody's favorite, blocking this entire porch in. We are then going to entirely fill those blocks with concrete. We leave the middle because concrete fill is the best fill, and we will actually bring in more fill on top of that. This won't be form and poured. This is going to be block and plaster, and that's our perfect mix. It is our type M mortar mixed with sand and water. We plaster, we scratch coat because we have stone veneer going on the facing all the way around this porch. We're going to have bluestone treads, and we're also going to have pavers in the middle. See here, we're blocking in our first step with 12s. You'll see the first step is 6 inches. That's because we're going to have a 2-inch limestone on top. It's actually 5.5 because our steps are all going to be 7.5 inches of rise, 12 inches of depth. Watch me stone it all. Here's part 2 of the porch, stoop, steps, rebuild, what have you, call it whatever you will. Finishing the block of the first step, cementing it in, mortaring it in, whatever you like to call it. We are running our cultured stone here. As you can see, we do our steps first. All these blocks will be filled solid with concrete to come, but first we will stone this porch all the way around. We wet the backs of the stone, and then we lay them. That helps with adhesion. We also put a acrylic fortifier in the mix, which is type S, sand, and water. These joints will be done. They'll be squeezed in via a grout bag. Here you can see we are filling all of our block. We are using concrete mix for the fill of the block. We are filling them completely solid. This helps add strength. You can see we added crushed concrete to fill our porch top. Then we added rebar. Then we poured concrete. We are going to be doing pavers in here eventually. So we are getting our measurements so it's ready. So it's 1 inch down to apply for our bedding sand. Now we have our bluestone on. Next will be paver. And we're back by popular demand with the third and final installment of this porch rebuild. Yep, called it a porch because that gets more angry comments. Here we are rinsing out our grout bag. We are going to grout all of our joints for our cultured stone. As you can see, we squeeze in every single joint. We do the heads and then we do the beds. Here is our mix. This is type S cement, mortar I should say. It has an acrylic fortifier additive. That will add strength. It's like a glue. We added in our water mixture. There we have all of our joints squeezed in. Now we wait until it's a bit tacky to shape. Then we use a paintbrush to shape the back of a finger, and then we brush all the joints out. You'll know when they're right because they won't smear. Now, yes, there's other ways to do it. This is how we do it. I'm sure we'll get a lot of hate saying, oh, you're doing it wrong, but hey, this is our deal. Now we are spreading our 1 inch of bedding sand, and we're going to do our pavers. The pavers are a Teco block. They're an Eva, and they're a shale gray in color, and they match the bluestone treads. Now that this is all set, it is time to spread our G2 polymeric sand. We use the Gator Max slate gray in color. We spread it entirely in, and we go through like a fine-tooth comb of our joints, hit it with a blower, and now it's time to shower on the shower setting for 30 seconds. As always, the wet look is our best look.